Stonehenge Enigma. Archaeologists find that these ancient stones in England create an enhanced acoustic space. Stonehenge was an acoustic space capable of amplifying voices and improving the sound of music. This is what the archaeologists have now recently announced. The position of Stonehenge monoliths purposely projected voices and even music beyond Stonehenge into the surrounding area. The region, this is according to a new study, the area around Stonehenge was scanned using lasers by the University of Salford's acoustic expert Professor Trevor Cox and his team. The data, he says, was then combined with archaeological evidence to build a 1 to 12 scale of the UNESCO site. The model was the largest possible replica able to fit inside the university's acoustic chamber. The room simulated the acoustic effects of the landscape surrounding Stonehenge and the monument's compact topography. So this so-called Stonehenge Lego was assembled on the assumption that Stonehenge's outer circle of standing sarsen stones was originally made up of 30 standing stones, 30 rocks. Stonehenge today consists of 63 complete stones, including 17 standing sarsen stones in the outer circle, and based on an estimate of 157 total stones placed at the site approximately 4,200 years ago, the researchers 3D printed 27 stones of all sizes and shapes. The team then used silicon molds of these items and plaster mixed with other materials to recreate the remaining 130 stones. Simulated stones were then made to minimize sound absorption, and they did so to mirror Stonehenge actual stones that are found there. The researchers then placed speakers and microphones at various points inside the circle and just outside the Stonehenge circle in the model. Each speaker emitted chirping sounds that swept from low to high frequencies. The sound frequencies were then modulated so the speaker sounds interacted with the model stones, such as natural sounds behave at real-life Stonehenge. That's when the team found that sounds briefly lingered inside Stonehenge Lego, their model that is, despite many gaps between the stones. The reverberation time, measuring the duration it takes sounds to decay by 60 decibels, averaged approximately 0.6 seconds inside the model for mid-frequency sounds. This phenomenon may have improved the ability to hear voices and drums and other instruments, music. For comparison, reverberation time reaches approximately 0.4 seconds in a living room, and this lasts up to 2 seconds in a large concert hall and 8 seconds in a cathedral. Now, the Stonehenge model did not project sounds into the surrounding area or boost the quality of sound coming from external speakers, and sounds did not echo in the scale model. Inner groups of simulated stones obscured and scattered sounds reflecting off the outer sarsen circle, blocking echo formation. Even though this new study was carefully and rigorously done, questions still remain about sonic effect at Stonehenge. According to the University of Huddersfield musicologist Robert Till, he conducted some of the previous research. He argued a wider range of acoustic measures is needed, for instance, to detect echo effects in the scale model that are also present at Stonehenge. He said additional studies are required to untangle why Stonehenge hums when the wind blows hard. Can you imagine that? Obviously, it echoes the winds. This is by Tom Fish at Express UK. Please leave your comments about this, and thank you for your support. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.